Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get underway with your beef showmanship for the Canyon County Fair of 2025. First up is going to be your FFA Class 1 with 6 entries. Our judge today is going to be Hadley Shoddy. Hadley grew up on a small family row crop and cow-calf operation consisting of a blend of purebred and recip herds. He showed Charolais cattle on a national level and was a member of the AIJCA Junior Board, residing as a chairman for one term. He was a member of the livestock judging team at Hutchinson Community College and then went on to Kansas State University, where he was a member of the Reserve National Champion Livestock and Meat Animal Evaluation teams. Currently, Hadley serves as the North Central field rep for the American International Charolais Association, and Hadley and his wife Cagney reside outside of Marysville, Kansas, and play a role in family operations. Folks, let's give Hadley a big round of applause for being here today.
Awesome class FFA showman to start the day, and these 6 exhibitors are all doing a great job out here today, guys, and bringing these cattle in. You know, it's getting warmer as the day progresses, as we get on into the heat of the day, and getting into this air conditioning. These cattle are going to be a little fresh, and if they want to get a little frisky on the exhibitors, I try to take that into consideration as well. There's a pair of showmen here that just do things more correct every time I get eyes on them. Come in the ring. The first 10 seconds in the ring is the most important for me, and they continue to do a great job. So coming back out of this heat, we're going to use the young man with the Charolais heifer up front and the young man with the Hereford steer right here. Those two will come back. Congratulations to all 6 of you.
Congratulations to Riley Bowles from Middleton FFA coming back, and Chance Funky from Notice FFA. Great job. Folks, we do want to give a big thank you to Sullivan Supply for all their donations today and helping out with awards. If we could give them a big round of applause for helping out these young kids. And along with that, today, the College of Western Idaho is proud to sponsor the CWI Show Ring. They say you can catch us on site behind the CWI Show Ring bleachers to learn more about agricultural program expansions and enter to win a $1,000 SCORE Big Scholarship. You can discover more at their new ag complex this fall.
Ships first, then breeding. Just reference points. So everybody knows. The second one, if you have
Couple announcements here, folks. For those of you out in the barns, we're going to do showmanship first and then breeding. Along with that, if you are showing two animals today, please let your superintendents know if you're not going to be able to make it, or if it's looking close, please let your superintendents know. Coming into the ring now is going to be your second FFA class with 6 entries. Once again, your second FFA class.
Really nice second class here in the show. And if you would, help me congratulate these guys for the hard work they put in this summer. Once again, I think it's a very competitive set of showmen out here all the way from top to bottom. It's just some little things that sort, whether a calf didn't want to pull into line quite straight or wants to pick at feet and shuffle around a little bit. And those things happen. It's not always perfect when you get out here to show one. But I think the two young ladies up front here just do a better job more consistently. Maybe not perfect on feet placement every time, but those two are the ones we're going to welcome back to the final drive here in a few minutes. Congratulations to all you guys.
Congratulations to Emma Shaw from Homedale FFA and Piper Lamy from Middleton FFA. Great job. We're going to begin now in your third FFA class with 5 records, your third FFA class.
Another really, really nice class, and only 5, but a very competitive class all the way through here. And once again, I think it's, to make it out of the first heat, it's just the ones that can get their animals set up on the first time, make sure they pull in line straight, and have that look of confidence and authority when they hit the ring. I think the 3 young ladies with the Hereford Mark cattle did a little better job today. We're going to bring all 3 of you guys back. So congratulations to you, and you too as well. We'll see you back in a few minutes.
Coming back for the FFA runoff, Cecilia Merez, Ava Shaw, and Madison Woodlett. Great job to all 3 of those. Entering the ring now, we're going to begin on your 4th and final FFA class. Your 4th and final FFA class.
great final class here in the FFA show, and once again, I sure don't want to sound like a broken record, but each and every one of these exhibitors do a great job. You can tell they put in the work with their animals this spring and throughout the summer at home. They all got them acting right and coming in here. I'd be right honest with you. I hate judging showmanship. I can stand out here and judge cattle all day long, but when I'm asked to judge youth, it just puts a little more pressure on a guy. But for me, we're going to go ahead and keep back the first two entries in this class. Once again, it's little things and just a little more authority and presence in the ring. Congratulations to all 5 exhibitors, though.
From Class 4, from Middleton FFA, Audrey Jenkins, and from Parma FFA, Jacob Mickelson. Great job. We're going to begin now on your FFA runoff. From Class 1 coming back is going to be Riley Bowles from Middleton FFA, along with Chase Funk from Notice FFA. In Class 2 coming back is Piper Lamey, along with Emma Shaw. In Class 3 coming back is going to be Celia Miraz from Middleton FFA, Ava Shaw from Parma FFA, Madison Woodland from Parma FFA. And from your Class 4, Audrey Jenkins from Middleton FFA and Jacob Mickelson from Parma FFA.
Well, if you would, help me congratulate these FFA showmen on a fantastic job out here. The county should be awfully proud of the quality of kids and cattle that they brought to town and their abilities on a stick. And each and every one of these out here, I'd be more than happy with if they'd show something that we raised at home. But once again, it's the fine details that have to sort it. I don't like picking champion showmen, like I already mentioned, but there's a couple young ladies out here that just kind of go to another level in terms of poise and posture. They always have their eye on me, but they're not trying to stare a hole through me, and there's a difference in that. And but their calf is always set up. They know how to work the corners right, use the entire ring, all the basics, and they're just calm and collected as well. I'll go show you the two I like the best. Congratulations to all you that made it back out here.
Let's give a big round of applause to your champion FFA showmans, Ava and Emma Shaw. Great job. We're going to move on to your novice. You have one class with 4 entries today. These kids are their first years and they're 8 to 10 years of age.
Pretty bright future here for Canyon County in the novice showmanship class. And if you would, help me congratulate all 4 of these exhibitors. The cattle maybe aren't wanting to cooperate quite as good as they maybe did at home, and that's okay. And these 4-H'ers have a bright future in front of them, and as they get some more size on them, it'll be a little easier to wrangle these calves for them as well. But I think just back to the basics and what we do, I think the 2 young ladies do a little better job than the young men on foot placement and everything. We'll welcome those 2 back for our champion drive here in the junior showmanship. Congratulations to all 4.
From Caveman Critters, Hayden Christensen is going to be coming back for our novice and junior runoff, along with Aurora Reynolds. Great job. We're going to start now in your junior class. These children are 9 to 10 years of age, and we're going to have 6 entries.
Great junior class here, and 6 exhibitors that you can tell have all put the work in at home. Some of them didn't quite get as lucky on the way their animal wants to act today, but I think on the front end, I think 2 surface for me, just in terms of that poise, posture. Their cattle are more often set correctly, and they lead around the ring with more authority as well. I think we're going to welcome back these 2 up front here to join our grand overall here in just a second. Congratulations to all 6 exhibitors. Great job.
Let's give another big round of applause to Hans Eitzinga from Cowplicks 4-H Club, along with Laney Martin from Snake River Livestock. We're going to work now into your novice/junior runoff. Coming back from your novice class, we have Hayden Christensen from Caveman Critters. Also from Caveman Critters, we have Aurora Reynolds. From your junior class, once again, Hans Eitzinga and Laney Martin.
Four absolutely outstanding showmen out here, guys, and it's really the little things that slice and dice on top for who's going to win and who's going to get second. I think you could really go any 4, 5, 6 different ways, and nobody could really argue with you. I truly think they all have that composure, know where they're supposed to be in the ring, know what how to work a corner and when to pull up and when to stay where you're at, and all those little things that you really can't teach, that you just have to get from experience in the ring. All 4 great showmen. I'll go show you the 2 that I like the best. Help me congratulate them as I do.
Folks, help me congratulate your champion junior showman, Laney Martin, along with your reserve champion, Hayden Christensen. Great job. We're going to start on your intermediate division now. We're going to start with Class 1 out of 3. Class 1 has 5 entries.
Awesome first class on the intermediate side, and there's all 5 really good showmen. You can tell they put the work in at home and getting ready, preparing for the fair. 2 of them just kind of sift up for me. Once again, just on the basics and having the feet placement, the handling of their cattle on the lead down pat, and then do it with just a little more composure as well. We're going to go ahead and welcome back the young man with the black heifer in the middle and the young lady with the red steer right here for our final drive. Congratulations to all 5 exhibitors.
Coming back for your intermediate runoff, Hudson Christensen from Caveman Critters. Great job. Along with Krister Gregory from Locust Grove Wranglers. We're going to begin now on your second class of intermediates. This class is going to consist of 4 exhibitors.
Another really nice class. All 4 exhibitors have done a great job, and help me congratulate them on their hard work all summer long. I know these cattle aren't necessarily acting the best, and that's just kind of the short straw that gets drawn some days when you come to town. But I think there's a pair of exhibitors out here that just have a little more control of their animal the whole time. Although feet placement might not be perfect, they're always working to get it there, and they know what's supposed to be done, and their animal's just cooperating with them a little better today. We're going to go ahead and use the young man shorthorn steer and the young lady with the black heifer right here will both come back. Congratulations to all four. Great job.
We're going to begin now your third and final class of intermediates. We have 5 entries here on your third and final class for intermediate.
Great final class here in the intermediates. And once again, I sure don't want to sound like a broken record, but I think there's a pair of individuals out here that have just more composure, more control of their animal, especially when asked to lead, and always have the feet in the right place. We're going to go ahead and welcome the young lady with the Hereford heifer and the young lady with the black heifer directly in front of me back for our championship. Congratulations to all five.
Beginning now on your intermediate runoff, coming back from Class 1, we're going to have Hudson Christensen from Caveman Critters and Krista Gregory from Locust Grove Wranglers. From Class 2, we're going to have Mackenzie Gregory from Locust Grove Wranglers, along with Harrison Idzinga from Cowpokes 4-H Club. From Class 3, Talons and Tillage, we're going to have Ayla Walker and Allie Woodland from Cowpokes 4-H Club.
If you would, put your hands together with me on an awesome, awesome set of intermediate showmen out here. I think all six of these are more than capable of getting their job done when they come into the ring. They impress me with their posture, their poise, and their attitudes. All very courteous, but very, very capable showmen as well. I think there's three of them that sort up, and I wish I could go three deep. It comes down to some pretty minuscule details. I'll go show you the two that I like the best today. Congratulations to all six of you. You do a great job.
Hudson Christensen, your reserve champion, Mackenzie Gregory.
Folks, help me congratulate Hudson Christensen as your champion intermediate showman. And your reserve intermediate showman, Mackenzie Gregory from Locust Grove Wranglers. Great job. We're going to work now into your senior division. We're going to have two classes. We're going to start in your first one consisting of 3 exhibitors.
really nice trio getting started on our senior side here now, and I think all three of them do a good job. I think what sorts it for me today is just ring presence and awareness of where to go, making sure you make those circles right and keeping your calves in line. We're going to go ahead and welcome back the young man in the blue shirt and the young lady with the Hereford heifer to our champion drive. Congratulations to all three of you.
Great job to Owen Blandford from Middletown Wranglers and Gwen Shaw from Cowpokes 4-H Club. We're going to start now on your second senior class. This is going to be your final class for the senior division. We're going to have 4 entries in this second class.
Four really nice showmen here in our second class of seniors, and I think 2 of them surface up for me. Composure, having feet set correctly, a little more eye contact as they travel about the ring as well. We're going to go ahead and welcome back the 2 young ladies on my left here to come back for our champion drive. Congratulations to all 4.
Great job to Alyssa McNeese from Dead End Ranchers and Paisley Martin from Snake River Livestock. Starting now in your senior runoff. From Class 1, we're going to have Owen Blandford from Middleton Wranglers and Gwen Shaw from Cowpokes 4-H Club. From your second class of seniors, we're going to have Alyssa McNess from Dead End Ranchers and Paisley Martin from Snake River Livestock.
Help me congratulate 4 awesome showmen out here in our senior drive. I think there's one individual that solidifies themselves as being the standout winner, always having that animal set up correctly, leading around the ring with the most poise and authority. Confidence, I guess, would be a great way to describe it, but then always has that heifer looking just how she needs to do. Reserve, there's a little more sword, I guess, and I think it becomes a little bit of a toss-up, but I think one just does it a little more consistently on foot placement, but it's a really tight race there. Help me congratulate them. I'll show you the ones that I like the best.
Let's give another big round of applause to your champion senior showman, Gwen Shaw. And your reserve senior showman, Alyssa McNeese. Great job. We're going to begin your advanced senior division. We're going to have one of 2 classes today. Your first class is going to consist of 4 exhibitors.
Good way to start our advanced senior class here, and all four capable showmen. A couple of them maybe didn't draw the best luck with the way their animal wants to kind of fight them right there at the gate where they can see the sunlight, but that kind of thing happens. Coming back will be the young lady up front with the black heifer and the young lady right here with the roan steer. Congratulations to all four.
Congratulations to Morgan Furman from Lucky Spur Livestock and Chloe Linter from Red Top Wranglers. We're going to work into now into your advanced senior class. This is going to be your second and final class. We're going to have 4 entries in this second class.
Four really good exhibitors in our final heat of showmanship for the day. Help me congratulate all of them, if you would, here quick. Think back to the fundamentals of what I'm looking for in just presentation of the animal being the foremost goal within showmanship class. I think these two young ladies up here at the front of the line will come back for our champion drive. Congratulations to all four.
Great job to Audrey Millsaps from Middleton Wranglers and Shelby Weeks from Valleyville Beef. Coming into the ring now for your advanced senior runoff from Class 1, we're going to have Morgan Furman from Lucky Spur Livestock and Chloe Linter from Red Top Wranglers. From Class 2, Audrey Millsaps from Middleton Wranglers and Shelby Weeks from Valley View Beef.
Put your hands together and help me congratulate this advanced senior drive. Four fantastic showmen out here, and I think, to solidify themselves as an upper echelon in terms of just ability and presence while they're in the ring. Not that they can set a calf up better than the other ones, but it's just their composure, their posture is what I'm looking for when we get to this level of showmanship. It's very, very close, and I hope these two exhibitors know that it's a coin toss and it could go either way. I'll go show you the two that I like the best in the order. Congratulations to all four of you, though. Great job making it back out here.
Congratulations to our champion advanced senior showman, Audrey Millsaps. Another big congratulations to our reserve advanced senior showman, Morgan Furman. Awesome job. We're going to have 6 exhibitors coming back for your intermediate, senior, advanced senior runoff. From the intermediate division, your champion Hudson Christensen and your reserve Mackenzie Gregory. From the senior division, Gwen Shaw and Alyssa McNeese. And from the advanced senior division, we're going to have Audrey Millsaps and Morgan Furman.
What a showmanship contest you guys have at the Canyon County Fair. Help me congratulate all the exhibitors that were out here today. This is a pretty neat deal, and I don't know how many of you ringside have the privilege to go watch shows outside of the county or the state, but I want to make you sure that you're aware of the quality of showman you have right here in this ring. Would fit in at any level anywhere in the nation. So one more big round of applause for all of them out here. It's the little things. I told you when I started the day that I do hate judging showmanship because it's all about personal preference. Put somebody else in the ring tomorrow, bring the same kids, the same cattle back, they'll get lined up completely different. It's just my opinion today, and free opinion's worth about that much and worth about, free. That's all you're going to get. So, but if you would, I think these kids are awesome. I'll go show you the ones that I like the best. I just want everybody to know how tight it is right here on the front end. Congratulations to everybody.
Congratulations to your champion overall senior showman, Gwen Shaw. And your reserve overall senior showman, Audrey Millsaps. Awesome job. Congratulations. Okay, folks, we're going to take a short 15-minute break, and then we're going to start back in on your breeding stock. We're just going to take a short 15 minutes, and then we'll get right back into it. All right, folks, we're going to get going on your first class of Angus heifers. We're going to have two entries. They were born on February 29th of 2024 and March 1st of 2024.
Great pair of cattle to start our Angus show here this afternoon, and the one that wins so pretty handily in my book. Refinement, elegance, balance, feminine quality all favor our class winner here today. I'll admit she's not the stoutest one at the ground or right when you get in behind her. Both of those attributes fall to the heifer in second, but I really like the maternal look and the elegance and presence. Young lady does... Excuse me, the young lady does an awesome job showing that one. Congratulations. As I said before, power and substance falls in favor of the heifer in two. One that when she gets out and go, I just need to see that one more comfortable off either end of her skeleton. I'd like to change her in the shape of her head and neck, the way she lays that into her shoulder, just to make her look a little more female-like. Congratulations. Really nice set of cow prospects to start today.
In first place from Homedale FFA, Emma Shaw with her March 1st heifer. And in second goes to Ayla Waller from Talons and Tillage with a February 29th heifer. Coming in now for your second Angus class, we're going to have one entry with a January 2nd, 2024 heifer.
Young man's brought us a really, really nice January here in a single entry class that could sure withstand a lot more competition. Similar to the class winner out of our first class. I love this one's feminine quality, just her look and her angles, so free moving on the go. I would like to stouten that one up at the ground ever so slightly, make her come a little squarer and truer out of her hip if I had to pick on her, but I love that one's lower body balance, and she just stamps an awesome look of quality here from the side. Young man does a great job getting that one stuck. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you back.
Congratulations to Hudson Christensen from Caveman Critters. Now in the ring for your Angus runoff, we're going to decide the champion and reserve heifer.
I think we have a nice pair of females here in our class winner side of the ring. And to take nothing away from the young lady in second, I think the decision comes down between these two right here. I think the differences that I see in them are more similar than they are different in terms of their type and kind of cattle. Just to describe them real briefly once more, the heifer out of the first class is one that it is a little more up-headed, is a little more refined about the shape of her skull. I like that about her. She's a little just longer about her neck, sleeker there up on her front end, but she also is pushing a little more condition for me today. I like the real body shape and the heifer that comes out of the second class. I think that one just got more rib in her lower, more sweep back to her flank. She'll be your champion today. Congratulations, young man. Heifer out of the first class will be reserved.
Congratulations to Hudson Christensen with your champion Angus heifer and your reserve Angus heifer Emma Shaw. Great job. We're going to move into your Hereford division now. We're going to have 2 entries in your first class. These heifers are going to be born on August 21st and September 23rd of 2024.
Really good pair of cattle here to start our Hereford show. And the Faultborns, I'm going to leave them just how they stand right here. The young lady's heifer up front just has the advantage in terms of balance, power, and substance, no matter what angle you catch her at. I would like to refine that one shape of her head just a little bit. She's a little bit wide in terms of her skull. For me to make a truly refined presence from the side, but one that just has so much good about her. Love the way that one motors around the ring and in her stoutness when you get right in behind her. Take nothing away from the young lady's heifer in second. I like the freshness that one has about her, the growth curve she's on, super long-bodied individual. When I ask her to get out and go, I'd like to see her with just more flexibility off either end of her skeleton. Congratulations on a really nice pair.
In your first Hereford class, taking home first place is going to be Madison Woodland from Parma FFA, and in second is going to be Allie Woodland from Cowpokes 4-H Club. Starting now on Class 2 of your Hereford division, we're going to have one entry. This heifer was born on January 15th of 2024.
Really nice single entry here again, and I love the goggle-eyed heifer, just brood cow look and maternal presence she offers. One that just motors around the ring, plenty functional in terms of her structure. One that maybe could be refined up front. I'd like to fix her lower body balance a little bit. She's wanting to drop her chest and can use a shot more flank, but in terms of brood cow and just potential to be a nice breeding piece to work off of, I really like her shape, power. She's really refined in her teat structure coming in. I think that's going to be an awful nice one to kick out to grass. Congratulations, young lady.
Great job to Madison Woodland from Parma FFA. Starting in now on your third and final Hereford class, we're going to have two entries. One heifer was born on September 13th of 2023, and the other was born on November 21st of 2023.
Really intriguing pair of senior yearlings here. And if you would, help me congratulate these two exhibitors for getting these big heifers out here in this kind of shape. I'm going to leave them the way they stand, and I think the refinement and feminine quality favors the heifer up here in front. I like that one better on the move, and her advantage starts right at the ground. I like the shape of her foot. She plants and drives with more authority on a better shape, and she's just better in her hoof wall in my book. I really like that one's elegance from the side. I think she's up-headed, the slick-haired. She's right in terms of her condition. She's definitely the leaner option between the pair. I could stouten that one up. If she goes directly away, I'd like to pull her apart a little in her upper rib cage, but that's being awfully nitpicky of a really, really nice female that can get out and motor with ease. Really stout, powerful one comes out in second. The young lady's done an awesome job. It sure appears like she's got bred on time as she's showing some pretty good udder development there underneath. But one for me that I just need to refine everywhere. I love her stoutness and power, but one that's pushing the limits in terms of condition for where I like them at, and one that just needs to be a little better looking up front to rival our class winner. Really nice heifer, though. Congratulations.
Great job, and congratulations to Gwen Shaw taking home first place from Cowpokes 4-H Club. And in second is going to be Allie Woodland, also from Cowpokes 4-H Club. Now coming in the ring, we're going to begin on your Hereford Division runoff.
If you would, help me congratulate all the Hereford Heifers exhibitors here this afternoon. Really, really high quality and very functional cattle. All 5 of these heifers are going to go out and have a great potential to make awesome brood cows for the exhibitors when their time in the show barn's done. I really like the functionality all the way through. I think it's the little things for me, and I think they all cover the basics well enough. They can all get out and go with enough ease to not hinder themselves and have enough look and style and presence. But it's the little things for me. I really like this November-born heifer. She's going to be your champion today. I'm going to go ahead and grab the fall calf for reserve. Congratulations.
From Class Fleet, your champion Hereford heifer is going to be Glenn Shaw. Congratulations. And your reserve champion Hereford heifer is going to be Madison Woodland from Parma FFA. Great job. We're going to work into your AOB division here. We have our first class with 1 entry. This heifer was born on March 30th of 2025.
Single entry here, and the little smoke heifer comes to us to start our AOB division. One that's got a bright future in front of her. I like the length and extension that one offers, and it's not easy getting a calf that young to town, so props to the showman for that. But one that maybe could be a little stouter at the ground and be just a little easier and more level in her top as she goes. About a calf that young just fighting the halter. It's hard to get a really good look at. Congratulations to the exhibitor.
Great job to Tatum Osterberg from Dirty Boots 4-H Club. Starting in now on your AOB Class 2, we're going to have 1 entry. This heifer was born on September 6th of 2024.
Young man's brought us a nice dark chocolate heifer here and a fall calf that I love her moderation and her body shape. Depth of body's good on that one, and her length of neck and head. I like one that just needs to be stouter for me. If I were to change her, I'd like to redesign her hip and hock and make that a little more attractive, but it's been a really good project for the young man. Great job, pal. Congratulations.
Nice job to Kalen Sparrow from Dirty Boots 4-H Club. We're going to start now in your third class of the AOB division. This class is going to have 3 entries. These heifers are going to be born in the month of April, ranging from the 13th to the 20th.
Nice April class in the AOB drive, and it'd be hard to put together 3 animals that are more different in my book. But I think the best option here is this Hereford marked heifer that's going to go ahead and win. Power, performance, length of body, structural correctness. She does enough of everything well enough to solidify her spot in first for me. One that needs more depth of body in my book, and I'd sure like to redesign her in the shape and placement of her teats. She could be refined there a little bit, but one that just has enough power and enough mass and body to go ahead and win this class pretty handily for me. Nice Charlet heifer here coming in second, and one that's exceptionally loose in terms of her skeleton. She's really, really flexible on the go. One for me that maybe doesn't come with some of those added pieces of look that are found in our class winner. I'd sure like to tighten that one up in her throat latch and lay her down in her tail head to make her in contention to be the class winner today. Sure, those advantages come to the tight-throated one who lays in her tail head better coming around in third. This heifer's actually got more stoutness and true power over her upper rib and out through her hip, comparatively to the heifer that's going to go second. But for me, one that's too harsh in terms of her body shape, and I need to redesign that one as she goes about the ring. Congratulations to all 3 exhibitors.
Great job and congratulations to Cecilia Moraz from Middleton FFA with her Hereford mark. And second's going to be Riley Bowles from Middleton FFA with a Charlet. And then third's going to be Cecilia Moraz from Middleton FFA with an AOB. Starting in now on your Class 4 of your AOB division, we're going to have 5 entries. These heifers are going to be born in March, ranging from the 5th all the way to the 25th of 2024.
A very intriguing class of marches here that offer lots of differences in type and kind. But I think the one that solidifies her spot to win, although not perfect in terms of her structure and flexibility, I think needs to do that in terms of growth and shape and power. One that I like her body shape, her upper rib shape. She's the most attractive one when you park her on the stand. I need to loosen her up in her shoulder and let her have more reach off both ends of her skeleton, and one that maybe reads just not quite refined enough about the shape of her head for me. Really nice, practical kind of heifer that's going to come out in second. And although she's not a true structure upgrade compared to the class winner, I think she does reach out and grab more ground as she's asked to go. She wants to duck her pins and get underneath herself as she does so. She's just not quite as attractive when asked to go on the lead. One that needs to be a freckle stouter at the ground as well. But I love her body shape. And her body shape is what keeps her over the Charlet heifer that's going to be third. This one, I like her growth and extension. Skeletal performance is darn sure in her favor, but one for me that needs to be dropped down in her lower body back into her flank just to give her an image of balance from the side to match up a little better. a really, really neat pattern one. Charolais heifer is going to come out here in fourth. I love the extension that one's got. For me, that one's pushing the envelope in terms of lean and fresh and being a freckle green, and I think that one just needs to see a little more of the feed pan to come into her own. Nice red heifer to round out the day, one that's got enough body shape. Props to the young lady for sticking with her in the ring, but one that needs to be redesigned as she travels about the ring to move up any higher. Congratulations on a great class.
Great job to all exhibitors in Class 4. And first is going to be Paisley Martin from Snake River Livestock with all of their breeds. And second is going to go to Mackenzie Gregory from Locust Grove Wranglers with a crossbred. And third is going to be Audrey Jenkins from Middleton FFA with a Charolais. Fourth is going to go to Diego Palacios from Middleton FFA with a Charolais. And fifth is going to be Avery Flaming from Snake River Livestock with a Shorthorn. Great job. We're now going to start on your fifth AOB class with 2 entries. These heifers are going to be born in January 1st and February 21st of 2024.
Interesting pair of cattle in this class, and I would like to change both of them in terms of their structure and their balance from the side, but I think the dark chocolate heifer just needs to win. When asked to go, I think that one's just more correct in the way she travels off either end of her skeleton and sits down with more authority, especially out of her hind leg. One that needs to have more depth of body to her, but when you get right in behind her, I think the level or top heifer does have more true shape than the heifer in second. I will say the smoke heifer that's going to be second today, I like her lower body shape. She's got just a little more condition on her and blends a little smoother from the side as compared to our class winner. But one for me, coming and going. That one's just too closed up. I need to see her hip and hind leg leveler as she travels about the ring. Congratulations to both exhibitors.
Great job to J.C. Scholl from Dirty Boots 4-H Club with a Murray Gray, and then second's going to be Lucas Cousins, also from Dirty Boots 4-H Club with a Murray Gray. Great job. We're going to start now on your sixth and final class of the AOB division. This sixth class is going to have 2 entries. One of the heifers being born on September 24th of 2023, and the other being born on June 6th of also 2023.
Nice pair of older heifers here to wrap up our AOB drive, and I really like this red heifer with the motley face. I think that one just has a few more in terms of brood cow fundamentals. I like that one at the ground. She's not only better footed, she's bigger footed, stouter structured, and has more muscle. No matter which end you view her from, one that I like her lower body shape. I think she's going to go out and make a very functional, practical cow for that exhibitor when she's done showing. I would like to change her about her head just a little bit. Really nice project the young ladies brought us here in second. The F1 heifer's done a great job for her. They get along good, and she does a great job showing. One that maybe just doesn't come with the ESTs, a look and balance to rival our class winner. I'd like to see that one just a little stouter as you get behind her as well. Great udder coming in on her, though. Congratulations to both exhibitors.
Great job to Alyssa McNeese in first place from Dead End Ranchers with a crossfed. And in second, it's going to be Hayden Christensen from Caveman Critters with an AOB. Great job. We're going to start now on your AOB runoff. From Class 1 coming back is going to be Tatum Osterberg. From Class 2 is going to be Kaylin Sparrow. From Class 3 is going to be Cecilia Moraz and Riley Bowles. From Class 4 is going to be Paisley Martin and Avery Flaming. Class 5 coming back is going to be JC Scholl along with Lucas Cousins. And from Class 6 is going to be Alyssa McNeese and Hayden Christensen.
If you would, help me congratulate all of our AOB heifer exhibitors on a great job today. I think there's very useful cattle all the way through here. And I think one solidifies herself as a pretty handily winner in my book. I think it gets a little closer between a couple of them for reserve. I'll show you the one I like the best, take one more peek, and get you a pair of champions. Congratulations once again to all the exhibitors. I do think it gets quite close here for reserve, and if you'd like to go a different way, I couldn't argue with you. Real briefly, the three that I think are in the running for me are the Hereford marked heifer, this black one, and then our senior yearling out of the last class. I think all those three are very, very different kind of cattle. I think they're all are plenty useful enough, but I think the most fault-free option, although not the prettiest, is the big red one. Congratulations, young lady. You'll be reserved.
Help me congratulate your champion AOB heifer with Paisley Martin. Great job. And your reserve AOB heifer goes to Alyssa McNeese. Awesome job. Way to go. We're now going to start on your champion heifer drive, concluding your in this drive with your champion Angus heifer is going to be Hudson Christensen, and the reserve Angus heifer is going to be Emma Shaw. From your Hereford division, your champion Hereford is going to be Gwen Shaw, and your reserve is going to be Madison Woodland. From the AOB division is going to be Paisley Martin with your champion, and the reserve is going to be Alyssa McNeese.
If you would, help me with a big, big round of applause. Congratulate all these heifers exhibitors we've seen today. These are 6 awfully high-quality ones that are back out here. You guys should be proud of what you're doing out here in this county, and the breeders where they come from as well should be very proud. Capable showmen, great feeders, got these heifers presented in the right kind of flesh, and do such a good job getting them shown out here as well. I think we have 3 outstanding division winners here, and I really do. And to briefly describe them, I just love the breed characteristics that come with this Angus heifer. You know, is she the stoutest? No. Is she the most shapely? No. But that one just reeks with brood cow potential in my book. I love her refinement and the way she gets and motors about the ring. A little more power and stoutness comes with the Hereford heifer. That one's got a great look. And this one's intriguing to me because on the stand, she's maybe not the most wild looking, but when that one gets out in motion, I think she really comes together. I love that animal on the move and how she presents herself. And no matter where you're looking at her, that one's very, very nice. Great AOB winner. A little tricked out for me, maybe. Maybe reads almost a little too masculine, but a really, really powerful kind of heifer here. Got a lot of cool pieces. It'll be fun to breed on that one down the road. Congratulate them with me one more time. I'll show you the 2 I like the best. It's been an awesome, awesome fair. Thanks again for the whole crew for having me. The ring help, everybody. This is by far the most fun I've ever had judging a county fair. Congratulations one more time.
Congratulations to your Supreme Champion heifer going to Gwen Saw, and your Reserve Supreme Champion heifer going to Hudson Christensen. Awesome job. Let's give him another big round of applause. Now coming in the ring is going to be your cow-calf pair division with 3 entries.
If you would, help me congratulate these exhibitors on bringing pairs to the fair. I'm not sure how many of you guys have experience with it, but this is a tasking and time-consuming project that these 4-Hers have embarked on here, and props to them, because this is what it's all about, making good ones. A quick discussion about these 3, and then I'll pick your champion in reserve. The Murray Gray pair here, I love the moderation that one offers. Just neatener lines on the cow. Calf, I'd like to maybe stouten up at the ground a little bit, and that cow could be a little better in terms of her teat size and placement. Really, really nice Angus pair here. Big, stout, powerful cow, very productive udder. If I were going to change that one, maybe make her a little more attractive in the way she handles her hip and hind leg, but a very functional, useful udder. Big, stout bull calf at her side. Good pair, darn sure in contention. We get down to this red pair, and this is another one I really, really like quite a bit. Calf's a little younger born here, but a very productive kind of cow. I like the udder size and shape of her teats really well. Like her body shape and her balance. One that also could be a little better about the authority she has in her hind leg as she goes, but I really like that bull calf quite a little bit. We're going to go ahead and pick you a champion in reserve out of this, but help me once again congratulate these guys on a great fair all week long.
Congratulations to Chloe Littner with your champion cow-calf pair from Red Top Langers. And congratulations to Piper Lamy with your reserve for Middleton FFA. Great job. Folks, that's going to conclude our beef cattle breeding show for today. Once again, if we could give Hadley, our judge, another great big round of applause, we sure do appreciate him coming out here today and wish him safe travels home. With that, that's going to conclude our show, and great job to all our exhibitors. We sure do appreciate it.